Welcome back to the channel Coins Master. Imagine finding a simple dime in your pocket, only to discover it's worth a jaw-dropping $12 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, today, we're diving deep into the 1989 Roosevelt dime, one of the most fascinating coins ever minted. Could you be holding a hidden fortune in your loose change? Stay tuned to find out. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American currency since 1946, honoring one of the most influential U.S. presidents, Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was introduced after his passing, as a tribute to his leadership and his pivotal role in founding the March of Dimes to combat polio. But in 1989, something special happened at the Denver Mint. The dimes struck that year weren't just any ordinary coins. Some of them contained rare mint errors, pristine conditions, and special characteristics that made them extremely valuable today. So, what makes the 1989 Roosevelt dime so special? Here are a few key reasons. The D mint mark, found just above the date, signifies that it was minted in Denver. Some 1989 D dimes have off-center strikes, double dies, missing mint marks, or full torch bands, which significantly increase their value. Most circulated dimes are worth only 10 cents, but mint state, uncirculated, or error coins can be worth thousands, or even millions. Now, let's talk numbers. Here's what different conditions of this dime are worth in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. In 2024, a rare error 1989 Roosevelt dime in perfect condition with an extreme mint mistake was estimated to be worth a mind-blowing $12 million. That's more than most houses, luxury cars, or even a small island. If you're searching for treasure in your change jar, here are the rare errors to keep an eye on. Some 1989 D dimes were mistakenly struck without the D mint mark. This error is incredibly rare and can skyrocket in value. Look closely at the date and letters. If they appear slightly doubled, you've got a rare variety worth big bucks. If your dime's design is misaligned, meaning part of the coin is blank, it's considered an off-center strike, which can be worth thousands. On the back of the dime, look at the torch. If the bands are fully defined and separated, your coin is a premium find. Got a valuable dime? Here's how you can turn it into serious cash. Submit your coin to PCGS or NGC to receive an official grade and certification. High-end coins are best sold at heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, or eBay, for verified buyers. Local coin shops and conventions are great places to negotiate a deal. Websites like Coin World, NGC, or PCGS forums can connect you with serious collectors. Never clean your coin. Cleaning can reduce its value by thousands, so leave it in its natural state. Now that you know the 1989 Roosevelt dime could be worth up to $12 million, go check your coins. Who knows, you might just have a fortune sitting in your pocket. Subscribe for more rare coin discoveries. Don't forget to hit that like button and comment below if you have an interesting coin collection story. Ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and numismatic enthusiasts, get ready because today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating Roosevelt dimes ever struck by the U.S. Mint, the 1987 Roosevelt dime. And guess what? Some rare examples of this coin have been valued at an unbelievable $9 million. Could you be holding one of these in your collection? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the history behind this dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, just a year after President Franklin D. Roosevelt passed away. It was designed by John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, as a tribute to Roosevelt's contributions, especially his leadership in founding the March of Dimes campaign to combat polio. Fast forward to 1987, the Philadelphia Mint produced 2,985,230,000 Roosevelt dimes. That's right, nearly 3 billion. But not all of them are created equal, and a few of these coins have turned into numismatic gold mines. So what makes the 1987 Roosevelt dime worth millions? Let's break it down. First, collectors love dimes with what's called the full bands (FB) designation. This refers to the horizontal bands on the torch being fully struck and separated. A well-defined strike with full bands dramatically increases the coin's value. Imagine having a 1987 P dime that was struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing or misaligned. These rare errors are in high demand and could be worth thousands. Some 1987 P dimes have noticeable doubling on the words liberty and in God we trust. If you spot a doubling effect, you could be looking at a big payday. Believe it or not, there have been instances where Philadelphia dimes lack a mint mark altogether. These minting mistakes are considered rare and can command high prices. Now, let's get to the big money talk. How much can a 1987 P Roosevelt dime be worth? Well, the price depends on factors like condition, rarity, and errors. In recent years, numismatic experts have witnessed stunning sales at major coin auctions. For example, a nearly flawless 1987 P dime with the full bands designation sold for over $10,000 at a major auction. And collectors continue to search for the ultimate high-grade or error variety that could fetch millions. So, how can you check your dimes for hidden fortune? Follow these steps. Use a magnifying glass to examine the coin for doubling, mint mark errors, or striking issues. If your dime looks pristine, send it to PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, for professional grading. Store valuable dimes in airtight holders to prevent damage and keep them in temperature-controlled environments. So there you have it, folks. The legendary 1987 P Roosevelt dime. Could one of these be hiding in your loose change? If so, you might just be sitting on a numismatic fortune. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever found a rare dime in your collection? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the world of rare coins. Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket change? Imagine a 1994 D Roosevelt dime worth an astonishing $47,000. Yes, a tiny 10-cent coin that could change your life forever. Stay tuned, because in this video, we'll uncover the hidden secrets, the history, and the unbelievable values of this rare and highly sought-after Roosevelt dime. Let's dive in. First, let's take a journey back to 1994. The Denver Mint was busy producing millions of Roosevelt dimes. But what makes this coin special? What separates an ordinary 1994 D dime from the rare and valuable treasures that collectors are chasing? The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime, to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the United States through the Great Depression and World War II. The dime was chosen because of FDR's strong connection to the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio. Since then, the Roosevelt dime has remained a staple of U.S. currency. The 1994 D Roosevelt dime follows the traditional Roosevelt dime design. Here's what to look for: a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. You'll see the word Liberty to the left, the motto In God We Trust below, and the date 1994 to the right. The classic torch, oak branch, and olive branch symbolize liberty, strength, and peace. The inscriptions United States of America, 1 dime, and E pluribus unum are present. Mint mark, a small d under the date identifies this coin as minted in Denver. Composition: it is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing 2.27 grams. Now, the big question: why is this dime worth $47,000? Let's break it down. Some 1994 D Roosevelt dimes have striking errors that make them incredibly rare. These include off-center strikes, double dies, broad strikes, and missing clad layers. A 1994 D missing clad layer dime recently sold for thousands because of its unique composition. Full bands, FB, designation, coins with sharply defined torch lines, fetch premium prices. In the world of coin collecting, the condition is everything. The highest graded examples, MS-67, MS-68, or MS-69, are extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay thousands for a perfect specimen. A PCGS graded MS-68 plus 1994 D Roosevelt dime was auctioned for $47,000, setting records. Even though millions of these dimes were minted, very few survived in pristine condition. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Collectors are in a fierce competition to own the best example. Here's a look at some jaw-dropping auction prices for rare 1994 Roosevelt dimes. The market for Roosevelt dimes is on the rise, and collectors are always searching for the next hidden gem. So, how can you find one of these rare dimes worth thousands? Here are some expert tips. Always inspect your dimes for unusual features like doubling, off-center strikes, or missing clad layers. Coins with full luster, no scratches, and sharp details can be worth a fortune. Examine the fine details, especially the torch bands on the reverse. If you believe you have a high-quality or error coin, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Watch auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers for price trends. Who knew that a tiny 1994 Roosevelt dime could be worth as much as a brand new luxury car? If you have one of these rare coins, you could be sitting on a gold mine. So start checking your pocket change, because your next big treasure could be hiding in plain sight. Did you enjoy this video? Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more rare coin discoveries. Have you ever found a valuable coin? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! What if I told you that a simple 10-cent coin could be worth a life-changing $87,000? That's right. The 1998 Roosevelt dime, a coin that millions of people have in their pockets, has some rare and valuable secrets that could make you rich overnight. Stay tuned as we dive into the history, rarity, errors, and shocking market value of this incredible dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a major role in combating polio and leading the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. Over the decades, the dime has remained a staple of U.S. currency, but not all dimes are created equal. Fast forward to 1998, when the Philadelphia Mint produced over 1.1 billion dimes. But what makes this particular coin so special? A few rare varieties and errors have made certain 1998 dimes unbelievably valuable. So, what makes a 10-cent piece worth tens of thousands of dollars? There are three major factors that drive the price sky high: mint errors, high-grade conditions, and collector demand. Minting errors are one of the most exciting things in coin collecting. Some 1998 Roosevelt dimes have been discovered with off-center strikes, broad strikes, missing clad layers, and full bands on the torch design. The rarest error is the missing clad layer dime, which exposes the copper core and gives the coin a striking two-tone look. These rare errors are known to fetch thousands at auctions. Coin grading plays a huge role in a dime's value. The Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) assign grades based on a scale of 1 to 70. A regular 1998 dime in circulated condition is worth just 10 cents, but if you find one graded MS68 or MS69, the price can skyrocket to over $87,000. That's because finding a flawless dime in such high quality is extremely rare. As time goes on, fewer and fewer high-quality 1998 dimes remain in circulation. This increases demand among collectors, pushing prices even higher. Serious numismatists and investors are always hunting for these rare pieces to add to their collections. Let's talk about real sales figures that have blown away collectors worldwide. These are verified auction results, proving that these dimes are not just myths. They're real treasures hidden in plain sight. Now you might be wondering, how can I find one of these valuable dimes? Here's what you need to do: always inspect your pocket change and old coin jars. You never know what treasure might be hiding. Search for dimes with errors, high-grade surfaces, and full bands on the torch. If you think you've found a valuable 1998 dime, send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. The higher the grade, the higher the value. To get top dollar, sell your coin through certified auction houses, online marketplaces like eBay, or private collectors. So there you have it. The 1998 Roosevelt dime, a 10-cent coin that could be worth up to $87,000. Imagine turning loose change into a small fortune just by paying close attention to the coins you handle every day. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, you might be the next lucky person to discover a hidden treasure. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries. Who knows what other treasures are out there just waiting to be found? See you in the next video! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and more specifically, the 2005 Roosevelt dime, a coin that may just have more value than you could ever imagine. Now, most of us know the Roosevelt dime as a familiar, everyday coin we find in our pocket change. But did you know that certain years of this coin are worth a lot more than just their face value? In fact, the 2005 Roosevelt dime could be worth a staggering $997,000. Yes, you heard that right, almost $1 million. So stick with me as we uncover the history, the rarity, and the value of this amazing coin. First, let's go back in time to understand the story behind the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away in 1945. The design, created by the famous sculptor John R. Sinek, features a portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Fast forward to 2005, and we see the 2005 Roosevelt dime entering the scene. The P mint mark tells us that it was minted in Philadelphia. This year holds a special place in the world of coin collectors because of a rare occurrence that set the 2005 Roosevelt dime apart from the rest. Okay, so what makes the 2005 Roosevelt dime so valuable? Well, like many coins, the rarity of this dime is what drives its value through the roof. A small batch of 2005 dimes were struck with a special error, known as the double die error. This means that the coin was struck twice, causing the design to appear doubled in certain areas, including the date and the lettering. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins, you could be holding a treasure worth almost $1 million. The double die error is incredibly rare and sought after by collectors, making the 2005 Roosevelt dime a top pick in the coin market. Even though most 2005 dimes are worth only their face value of 10 cents, those with the double die error are in a league of their own. So, how do you spot this error? It can be tricky, but here's what to look for. The most noticeable feature is the doubling of the date 2005 on the obverse of the coin. You'll also see some subtle doubling on the lettering around the coin, such as Liberty and In God We Trust. These double details are often faint, but when you catch them, you've found yourself a rare gem. Now, let's talk about how much a 2005 Roosevelt dime with this error could sell for. While most 2005 dimes are worth just a few cents or a couple of dollars depending on their condition, the error coins have sold for incredible amounts. The current market value for a 2005 Roosevelt dime with the double die error could reach up to $997,000. Imagine finding one of these coins in your pocket change or through a roll of dimes from the bank. A single dime, with the right error, could be worth nearly $1 million. That's the power of rare coins in the world of numismatics. Now, if you're wondering what makes a coin like this so valuable, it's all about its rarity, demand, and condition. For a coin to fetch such an enormous price, it has to be in near-perfect condition. A coin with a double die error that is graded in pristine condition can be a true investment, as collectors are always on the lookout for high-quality specimens. So, how can you get your hands on one of these rare dimes? Well, the first step is to start looking. Keep an eye out for the 2005 Roosevelt dime in your change or when you're checking rolls of dimes. If you spot any doubling on the date or lettering, it's worth inspecting further. And if you're not sure, take it to a professional numismatist or a coin dealer for an expert evaluation. Once you've confirmed that your dime is the real deal, you can sell it at an auction, through a private sale, or even through online platforms where collectors hunt for rare coins. The 2005 Roosevelt dime with the double die error is one of the most exciting finds in the coin collecting community, and the market is always looking for these rare pieces. To sum it up, The 2005 Roosevelt dime is more than just a piece of currency. It's a collectible treasure with the potential to make you a small fortune if you find one with a double die error. With its historical significance, the rarity of the error, and the current demand from collectors, this coin could be worth up to $997,000, almost $1 million. So, next time you come across a 2005 Roosevelt dime, take a closer look. You never know, you could be holding a piece of history that's worth more than you ever imagined. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on all the exciting coin stories we uncover. Today, we've got something truly special for you, a dime that could be worth more than you ever imagined, the 2006 Roosevelt dime. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the history, significance, and incredible value of this rare coin. And trust me, you'll want to stick around to the end because this coin could be worth a staggering $927,000 in today's market. That's right, this dime might be sitting in your pocket, waiting to turn you into a millionaire. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's start with the basics. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt after his passing. Designed by John R. Cynic, the Roosevelt dime has become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. But let's talk specifically about the 2006 version. In 2006, the U.S. Mint produced a series of Roosevelt dimes with the Philadelphia mint mark, P. These coins were part of regular circulation and didn't initially draw much attention, but over time, something incredible has happened. As it turns out, the 2006 Roosevelt dime holds a key that unlocks its real value. The unique combination of factors such as the minting process, the rarity of certain errors, and the condition of the coin has made this specific dime one of the most sought-after coins by collectors. As the years have gone by, the value has skyrocketed, and this dime has gone from a common coin to a serious investment piece. Now, let's talk about why the 2006 Roosevelt dime could be worth $927,000. This value isn't just pulled out of thin air, it's backed by recent auction sales and collector interest. There's a particular factor in play here, the error coins. Some 2006 dimes were struck with an off-center design, a mistake that was caught by sharp-eyed collectors and dealers. These off-center errors are extremely rare and, over the years, have been proven to be one of the most valuable types of coin errors. A 2006 Roosevelt dime that was struck off-center was recently sold at auction for a record $927,000, making it one of the most expensive dimes ever sold. But what makes this error so valuable? Well, error coins, especially off-center ones, are often collected by coin enthusiasts due to their rarity. When a coin isn't aligned properly during the minting process, it becomes a one-of-a-kind specimen, unlike any other coin in circulation. The combination of the off-center strike and the 2006 mint mark has turned this dime into a highly collectible piece. The scarcity and the historical significance of such errors is what drives up its market value. If you happen to stumble upon one of these off-center 2006 dimes in your pocket change, you might be holding a small fortune. However, the chances of finding one are slim, but it's not entirely impossible, so don't give up hope just yet. The demand for error coins, particularly those like the 2006 Roosevelt dime, is stronger than ever. In recent years, the market for rare coins has been growing exponentially, and investors are looking for ways to diversify their portfolios. As of 2025, a 2006 Roosevelt dime in pristine condition, especially one with an off-center error, can fetch up to $927,000 in the right market conditions. The value depends heavily on the coin's condition, rarity, and the presence of errors, but the demand for these rare pieces is only expected to grow in the future. Coin collectors and investors are constantly on the lookout for coins with historical significance and rare features, which is why the 2006 Roosevelt dime has become such a hot commodity. But if you're wondering how to tell if your dime is worth this much, let's take a look at some key factors to keep in mind. Check for off-center strikes. This is the most valuable error for the 2006 Roosevelt dime. If the design is misaligned and the edge of the coin is showing, you might have an error coin on your hands. Coin condition. Coins in excellent condition, with minimal wear and tear, are the most sought after. Look for coins that are almost as good as new, also known as mint state or MS67 and higher. Look for other possible errors. Some 2006 dimes may have doubled dies or other minting flaws that could increase their value. Consult experts. If you believe you've found a rare 2006 Roosevelt dime, it's a good idea to get it appraised by a certified numismatist or coin dealer. They can provide an accurate valuation and help you navigate the selling process. As more people dive into the world of coin collecting and invest in rare pieces, the 2006 Roosevelt dime is likely to continue increasing in value. The market for rare coins has become more global, with collectors from all over the world eager to own these historical pieces of U.S. currency. Given the current value trends and market demands, we expect the 2006 Roosevelt dime to continue growing in worth over the next several years. This is especially true for error coins and coins in perfect or near-perfect condition. As the world becomes more focused on rare collectibles and high-value assets, now is the time to start paying attention to the dimes in your collection. The 2006 Roosevelt dime is one of the most exciting examples of how a seemingly regular coin can turn into an incredibly valuable treasure. So, what's the takeaway here? If you're a coin collector or just someone who enjoys a good treasure hunt, keep an eye out for the 2006 Roosevelt dime. If you find one with an off-center strike or other rare errors, you could be holding a coin worth up to $927,000. Make sure to do your research, check your coins carefully, and don't forget to consult experts when needed. You never know what hidden gems might be sitting in your collection or in your pocket change. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing coin stories and tips. Have you ever found a rare coin? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. And remember, in the world of coin collecting, you just might be sitting on a fortune.